Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft and the Classic Cataclysm Beta. Thank you guys very much for being here today, I truly do appreciate it. We are going to be checking out the intro scenario on a Worgen Hunter. So this will be our first look at the Worgen in Cataclysm Classic, and my first look at the Hunter class in Cataclysm Classic, which I'm pretty sure received some significant changes, including the switch from mana over to energy. So it should be pretty exciting, pretty interesting. Thank you guys again for being here for it. Let's go ahead and we'll jump right in.
Led by their indomitable king, Gen Greymane, the proud citizens of Gilneas once stood with the Alliance against the vile, orcish horde that sought to conquer all of Lordaeron. Gilneas survived, but in the chaotic years following the Second War, the mighty kingdom drew ever inward. Distrustful of their former allies, the Gilneans erected a mighty wall at the borders of their land, closing off their nation and their hearts from an ever-darkening world. Now, many years later, as the seemingly unstoppable undead scourge marches across Lordaeron, human civilization once again teeters on the brink of destruction. As war and terror close in all around them, the citizens of Gilneas are faced with one terrible truth. Their mighty wall cannot hold back the dead for much longer. And worse, rumors of a new threat have arisen within the kingdom's borders, of feral nightmare creatures that walk upright as men, but hunt and howl as wolves.
I want the perimeter secured and the gates manned by...
Alright, there we go. We should be ready now.
And the gates manned by 2 guards at all times. No one gets in, no one gets out.
Let's have a look at the audio settings really quick, actually. It sounds pretty good. You guys let me know if anything needs to be adjusted here as far as the audio.
We protected Gilneas from the Scourge. We protected Gilneas during the Northgate Rebellion. We will protect Gilneas from whatever this new threat may be.
What are you still doing here, citizen? Haven't you heard? The city's under complete lockdown. Go see Lieutenant Walden. He'll give you further directions for evacuation. Seems a little loud.
Stand ready, guards. We don't know how many intruders we're dealing with, but the headlands are overrun.
Deep claw marks run through the man's corpse. The lieutenant appears to have died from severe wounds. The prince might want to hear of this news. You hear the sound of fighting coming from the market. Let's fix the quest text. Instant quest text. Okay. Let's have a little look. What are we equipped with here? We have a 2-handed axe, the Warren wood chopper. Got some basic leather gear, and then we have an old blunderbuss. We don't have ammo. Which, maybe we don't need ammo to shoot the gun. You'll notice we do have energy instead of mana. So, very big change there. Yeah, there was fighting here. Looks like some dead Worgen, some dead Gilnean soldiers.
For Gilneas. For my people.
It's you again. Looks like you're not one to hide in the face of danger. Very well then.
For Gilneas. For my people.
All hell breaks loose. Worgen, my father had warned me that Archmage Errigal's creations had run amok, but where are they coming from? I suppose it doesn't matter. Help us make quick work of them. We'll show them what we Gilneans are made of.
For Gilneas.
And evacuate the merchant square. The civilians aren't safe here anymore, not even inside their homes. We're doing our best to stop the Worgen from getting indoors, but their numbers are too great. Help us by evacuating the civilian homes. My father's army in the prison district will be able to better protect them. I can't wait till I can use immersion. With Cataclysm, it's so much easier to read the immersion quest text.
I got a bad feeling.
Salvage the supplies. Listen, we can't let our supplies get destroyed. With Gilneas walled off from the outside world, we won't last much longer through the winter if we lose more of our stock. And we'll get a 6-slot bag.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Alright, so we're going after supplies, we're killing some Worgen, and we're evacuating the homes.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay, so apparently they are going to evade bug. I don't know why. I guess we have to find ones that are not running around like madmen. I'm also not sure that I'm getting any quest credit. Maybe auto loot's not on. Maybe that's what's happening. Yes, auto loot. Oh, all my keybinds are non-existent. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know why I expected it to like port over my keybinds. Maybe I can do this really quick without it being too annoying. These are all mouse buttons. I have a 12-button Logitech G500, I think it is. So all those F buttons you see, I'm actually pressing those on my mouse with my thumb. Super easy to hit, and that was a real game changer for me when I got this mouse. We don't seem to have any kind of like command bar for the pet. So I guess right now he's just gonna do his own thing.
I need to get closer. I need to target something first.
So there is still a dead zone. It looks like it's only a couple of yards. Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if the dead zone was still going to exist in Cataclysm or not. Well, we got level 2 easily enough.
Too far away. I can't reach that.
I like how he sounds bored with everything. Too far away. I can't reach that. He just sounds really bored.
That's still recharging.
Right now our pet does not seem to attack unless we get attacked.
Too far away.
I should probably turn off error speech. That would be a great idea. Alright, that is everything completed. Let's turn it all in.
Get gabbing or get going. Good day. That's enough gabbing for me today. Long live Greymane.
For my people. For Gilneas. For my people. For Gilneas. For my people.
Royal orders, it's time for you to leave. Go to the military district with the other civilians. Check in with Gwen Armstead when you cross the bridge to the southeast. See if everyone's okay. I will stay here with the guards and cover the civilians' retreat. Go now, that's an order.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Farewell.
Someone's keeping track of you. Most of us made it here alive, but there are Worgen on this side of the city as well. We're going to continue heading south once everyone's accounted for. That reminds me, someone was asking about you. A man named Blake said something about a plan to escape into the woods.
Watch your back.
Alright. See, the music in the last area was too loud. The music here seems too quiet. I'm gonna pop it right there. That might be a little loud at times. You guys let me know. And if you give me any feedback on the audio, letting me know what kind of device you're listening on really helps out.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Keep your chin up, eh?
A steady shot. So I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is that there are more Worgen in the woods than in here, so we really have no safe place to go. The good news is that I still have a thing or two to teach you. Who knows the sort of skill that might save your life in a time like this? Try your hand to add it against the Bloodfang Worgen to our west, so he's teaching us our skills.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
This is our trainer buddy, who's become a part of the story, interestingly enough. We have to actually train it, I guess? Yes, we have to actually train it. So, there is still ability training in Cataclysm. I don't remember what expansion it was then that they took training out. The spellbook looks a little different. So, steady shot, a steady shot that causes 62% weapon damage, +2, and generates 9 focus. I also feel like maybe the gamma should come up just a little bit. I know this area is supposed to be kind of dark and brooding, but I know YouTube also tends to darken some stuff. So let's try to find our gamma setting. I'll just crank it up a little bit. I'll put it right there. I'll lighten things just a tiny bit, and you guys let me know if stuff is still too dark.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine.
I've taught you all that is practical for now. It is time we joined with the other survivors. The others mentioned that King Greymane and his royal guard are just south of here. We should go there and seek safety in numbers.
Long live Greymane.
Oh my god, Gen had long hair. I forgot all about that.
Gilneas will prevail.
Ooh, interesting. You've done well in coming here. If we Gilneans stick together, we might yet defeat this terrible enemy.
Gilneas will rise again.
Old divisions. Lord Darius Crowley has been called many things. Rebel, traitor, terrorist. Before the Civil War, I called him friend. I never blamed him for leading an insurrection against me. His land and people were separated from Gilneas by a stone wall, but we had no choice. Regardless, Crowley is exactly the type of person we need now. Enter Stoneward Prison and ask Captain Broderick about Crowley's whereabouts. I'd send my own men, but there's still bad blood. We had another quest here, actually. From Godfrey. While you're at it, fine by me if King Greymane wants to risk your life to rescue a known traitor. Do me a favor and do something useful while you're out there and kill these cursed fleabags. So we're fighting more.
What now?
If I hadn't seen you kill a few of those mangy things with my own eyes, I'd think you did not complete the task I asked of you. Why would you not believe us? Alright, and then we have to go inside of a building, it looks like. Now, where is the building going to be? This might be the entrance. Yep.
You have my attention.
Greymane wants to save Crowley. Has he gone mad?
Watch your back.
I don't understand why the king wants to waste time saving his hide, but if you want to risk your life, then be my guest. Crowley and his men are holed up upstairs, probably plotting against the king as we speak.
The past must not be repeated.
We do what we must.
Greymane's right, these beasts do not give a damn about our politics. One of those mangy fleabags got Dempsey real good. We cannot move him until we stabilize his bleeding. Give us a hand holding back these mongrels. A couple of minutes is all we need. Did we do it? Did we hold them back? I guess not. Survive for 2 minutes. Oh, there's like a timer going. Even if we tag these guys, it doesn't look like they're worth any kill XP, so it really doesn't matter if we tag them or who kills them.
We do what we must.
Now, I would really like to see a timer for this. That's what I would really like to see. I wonder how I could give feedback for that. Yeah, it really, if you're going to tell me to do something for 2 minutes, you really got to let me see the 2 minutes. Otherwise, after a minute or so, I start to think that the quest is broken. Like, we've been here, in my mind, we've been here for 4 or 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if that's accurate, but without knowing for sure, like, it's really hard to say. I also don't know, like, what the general area... Oh, there we go. See, it's better just to have a timer. Then we don't even have to talk about it. There was my chance to input the feedback. Yep, I just missed it. Alright. Let's see. Listen, for the first time since the Civil War, I agree with Greymane. Now is the time to put aside our quarrel. It sure doesn't look like these beasts care much whether you're a rebel or a royal. Send word back to Greymane, my men will join his. There's a safe house not far from here in Josiah's cellar. My lads stashed some heavy artillery there. Tell our king that my arsenals are now at his disposal. Okay. I'm assuming that we can't just jump down. That would be too easy. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
For Gilneas, my people have suffered so long.
The arsenal Crowley speaks of is in the cellar of a building just west of here. It is unnerving that artillery was smuggled inside the city by my enemies, yet it might end up saving Gilnean lives today. Find Josiah Avery and requisition the rebel artillery. We will put the weapons to good use. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a cellar here. Oh my god, a door that actually opens and closes? Impossible. Yeah, these are some pretty big guns, man. I don't know how they even got them down that staircase, to be honest.
What's your story? Let the light of it.
Oh, okay. You kind of missed it, but he morbed out. You've been bitten by a Worgen. It's probably nothing, but it sure stings a little. Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Make it quick.
He turned into one of them, didn't he? How do we even begin to fight an enemy that can do this to us? My father's arsenal certainly is a good start. Worgen are hiding in the alleys ahead. Take one of my mastiffs to find them more easily. We're going to need to clear the way ahead if we're going to move these cannons above ground.
This mastiff will help you find the hidden...
I have my own mastiff. Why can't he do it?
We've got Aranis. Fire at will.
I guess I just need to, like, pop this every once in a while. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this is working with our pet. Okay, it's fine. It's working in a way. It's working in a way, but it's also going over top of our pet. Like, do you guys see that? Like, when we press it, like, we just don't have a pet now. We just don't have a pet. Okay, well, we know there's one here. This is so weird. Why is it overlapping my pet? Why can't I have my pet? I hope they fix this. This is not a good experience for a hunter. And like, okay, so we can call him, but that's not going to do a lot of good if every time we use... Oh god, I can't even put this on my bar. That's awful. Let's pull this one out. Every time I use this for the quest, it gets rid of the pet. Definitely not how you want it to work.
What is it?
Ooh, we can get a crossbow. Apparently we have crossbow skill.
Make it quick.
So that's good. It's time. We'll take it from here. Tell King Greymane that my father's arsenal will be at his disposal. There's more than enough firepower here to blow the Worgen from here to the Northern Sea. Okay. Are we going to talk about that thing where we got bit? Or no? No? Okay. At this point we know that we turn into them, you know?
For Gilneas. Gilneas will
I knew Crowley would come
rise
through.
again.
His weapons will be more than useful to us.
My people have suffered so long.
All these years after the war,
Only
and
I
Crowley
can
was
show
still
them
hiding enough
more
firepower in that
than-
cellar to level half the district. It might have to come to that, unfortunately. We can't open fire just yet. There is a civilian trapped on the other side of the prison. Not just any civilian either. Krenin Aranis is one of the most brilliant alchemists this world has known. One of his potions saved my daughter, Tess, from dying soon after being born. Take my horse and rescue him. Krenin must live. Take my horse. He doesn't actually get off his horse, though. That's the weird thing. Okay, this maybe was not, like, the best way to go. We got this guy ahead of us pulling most of the aggro.
Help! Up here!
Okay, okay. We're pressing buttons. Dude jumped on our... Now we're auto... I'm not controlling this part of the run. We are on autopilot here. It's such a weird, like, place for a vehicle quest.
Thank you. I owe you my life.
Okay. Yes, you do. And his too.
We've got arrows! Fire at will!
Kaboom. It's one of those autocannons you've heard about.
What now?
Time to regroup. We've done all we can here. Let King Greymane know we've bought him some time. I have a feeling it won't be long till the Worgen are back in force. We'll need to fall back to Greymane Court to the west. If that's the case, it's the last place we can hold out without being trapped like fish in a barrel. Doesn't sound good. I don't get his mount anymore. He wanted his mount back.
Gilneas will prevail.
We're left with very few choices. What we do next will be a critical decision.
If we can make it past the gates into Duskhaven, we'll be safe. The eastern mountains are virtually impassable.
We need to keep the Worgen's attention in the city again. It's the only shot we have for the survivors to make it to Duskhaven.
I'll stay behind with the Royal Guard, Father. It's my duty to Gilneas.
Not a chance, boy. Gilneas is going to need its king's undivided attention. Can't have your father wondering whether his child is alive or not. My men and I will hole up inside the Lightstone Cathedral. I've already given the order, and the cannons are on their way. Lead our people well,
We
again.
were fools to take up arms against each other, Darius. The Worgen would have never stood a chance.
I feel like the voice acting needs to come up a little bit. Oh, the voice acting is almost all the way up. Alright.
We will prevail.
You don't have to do this, Ezric. You've done more than enough already, but if you decide to stay, I'd be a fool to turn you away. My men have fortified their position inside the cathedral and are ready for what comes next. I'm about to head there and take as many of these flea-ridden devils with me as I can. I wish that you wouldn't have to listen to other players activating the roleplay. That's like the worst thing for an immersive experience. Is when somebody else walks up, talks to an NPC, and then you have to listen to something you've already listened to. Do I have anything to train? Track Beast. Alright, so where are we going exactly? 30 Bloodfang Stalkers rounded up. How are we rounding them up? Ride with Lord... Okay, we're gonna ride. More vehicles. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is cool. This is like a bombing run. It's like a bombing run from the back of a horse.
As many of them as we can. Every Worgen chasing us is one less Worgen chasing the survivors.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, in a way. It's not a bad plan. I guess we've already got the 30 that we need. We've got more like 300 following us now. Maybe biting off a little more than we can chew.
You'll never catch us, you blasted mongrels!
That's a good use of the cannon. I like it. But we need to just kind of like lead them into the cannon fire. And they should have like rows and rows of dudes with muskets up here. That'd be useful. They got the one guy, so you know.
I got a bad feeling.
Brace yourself, here they come.
Watch your back.
Blood and ash, the time has come. If we're going to put a dent in their numbers, the time is now. We have the position, we have the firepower. All that remains to be seen is whether we have the courage. And I sure don't see a coward standing in front of me.
We are bound by a common enemy.
All right, we're gonna use the cannon. It looks like. Oh God. We need to deal with the ones right here. I don't even think we can hit these ones though. This is probably not great. Let's aim at the ones we can actually hit, shall we? And we can't even hit the one right here.
We've been walled up for
You've
far
done well.
too
You've
long.
done more than can be asked of any Gilnean. We're running low on ammunition. It's time to regroup inside now.
Good day.
We had enough ammunition to carry on a civil war for another month, yet the Worgen numbers are such that we're nearly spent. We don't want to be caught out here in the open when that happens. Fall back inside the cathedral and report to the boss. I'm sure old Crowley will know what to do next.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
We never equipped our crossbow. Shame on me.
We do what we must.
Never surrender, sometimes retreat. We've given them everything we have, yet still they come. Don't worry. We'll slay many more before today is over.
We do what we must.
We've got a good choke point here. Feel free to say a prayer if that's your sort of thing. Take courage and let's kill these mutts. We gotta kill 8 stalkers.
We will prevail.
They've stopped coming. No, that's not a good thing. Uh-oh.
Look at what you've become. Those cursed beasts. They've left you nothing more than just another wretched mongrel. Do you even remember what you did to your friends? Your kind, haunting the wilds unchecked, until we found you. They've kept you alive because they still believe you can be saved. To which I must ask, is there even a shred of humanity left within you? Perhaps we will find out soon enough.
Very cool. All right, so yeah, here we are. So it feels like some time has passed. I wonder.
Tell me, Godfrey, those that stayed in Gilnea's city so that we could live, were they following protocol? I didn't think so. Now hand me that potion, Krenin, and double the dosage.
That's not how medicine works. You can't just double the dosage. Alright, guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm super happy to be here playing the Cata Beta. Thank you guys very much for joining me here today. If you're digging the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, that stuff does help me out a lot. I appreciate those that do. I'm going to take a break right here, and when we come back, we'll see if there is a shred of humanity left within us. Thank you guys again, and bye for now.